With the NFC and AFC championships happening tomorrow and the Super Bowl right around the corner, why don't we preview Conference Championship weekend? Two big games obviously with two quarters going to the Super Bowl. Let's get into it.
The Commanders and Eagles in an NFC East showdown to go to the Super Bowl. One thing that's true is A.J. Brown needs to get the ball more. A.J. Brown needs to get catches. Devontae Smith needs to get catches and targets. The Eagles need those two to get the ball if they want to win, because they can't just rely on Saquon to run all over the Commanders. They need their other key players to contribute. Saquon needs to get catches as well. Jalen Hurts needs to throw the ball more. It worked the first 2 weeks of the playoffs, but it won't this week. The Commanders might not have the best defense, but they can definitely outscore you if you don't throw ball or if you're careless with it, which is why they blew out the Lions and why they beat the Bucs. Now actually the Commanders, on the other hand, if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they need Brian Robinson to contribute in the passing game. He had 0 catches last week, but that worked against a much worse Detroit defense. That ain't going to work against the Eagles. They also need to start fast and get a lead early if they are going to outscore them. Next up, we got the Bills and the Chiefs, a rematch from last year's divisional round game and from week 11 this year. I mean, the Bills, they just got to start fast. They got to put up points to start. Can't go 3 and out to start. I think the refs are going to be on the Chiefs side, like always. I mean, the Chiefs win, I think that they'll be caused bailed out. I think the Bills are the much better team, and I think the Bills will win. Now we're going to preview the 4 potential Super Bowl matchups with my worst one all the way to my best one. My worst Super Bowl outcome is the Commanders playing the Chiefs. I mean, if this happened, I probably wouldn't watch the Super Bowl. It's a rookie quarterback against a 3-time champ going for his 4th. I would think the Chiefs would win, but these types of games can always get interesting.
The third best option would be the Chiefs and the Eagles. This is the one Super Bowl that I don't want to happen, especially cause this just happened 2 years ago. If this Super Bowl were to happen, I would easily give the Eagles the edge. The Chiefs don't have any good receivers, running backs are mid, and their only strength in the defense. While the Eagles are the number 1 defense yards-wise, but on offense they have the best running backs in the league, a top 6 or 7 wide receiver and a top 2 wide receiver too. And the other reason why I would give the edge to the Eagles is cause Hurts is more reliable. Hurts can run the ball whenever he wants and can throw whenever he wants. Mahomes is good, but he hasn't been great the last 2 years. And this current Chiefs team has been in way too many one-score games, especially against bad teams. My second best option would be the Commanders and the Bills. Let's be honest. This is the Super Bowl that everyone wants. This isn't the Super Bowl one want, but definitely this would be a good Super Bowl. 2 explosive offenses against 2 mid defenses. I would easily give the Bills the edge, especially cause Josh Allen can win with anybody against anybody. This isn't Glaze BTW. It's just an opinion that is true. The Rookie of the Year against the MVP. And the Super Bowl that I want is the Eagles and Bills. My opinion, this is by far the best Super Bowl option. The 2 best remaining teams in each of their respective conferences. What wouldn't there to be excited for? Josh Allen versus Jalen Hurts. James Cook versus Saquon Barkley. The Bills' underrated receiving core versus Brown and Smith. Kincaid versus Goddard. What isn't there to be excited for? If I'm being completely honest, if this Super Bowl happens, this would probably be the most hyped up Super Bowl of all time. No glaze. All facts. These are 2 of the most dynamic offenses in the NFL, and 2 of the best defenses in the league. If this happens, we would be in for a treat. Thanks for watching part 2. Be sure to hit that subscribe button after you watch this video, because if you guys get me to 1000 subscribers by the 1st of March, I will do a punishment of your guys' choice at the Big East tournament. So remember, subscribe. Follow me on TikTok at EditsBasketball393, and see you in the next one.